things go. Okay. Do, 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 do. Hello, hello, hello. Anyone out there? It is quiet today. I guess Mondays is not the best day to be up super duper late if you are in the US. It's not super late, but ooh, Mars. I don't think I've gotten Mars often. Hello. I'm going to go ahead and grab some cards for the collective first, and then we will go into the other readings. Oh my gosh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Ah! Hello, Lena. Goodness, I wonder why it's so quiet already from the beginning. Sharks are okay. We got our first pair of oracle cards here. We have Leo 40, okay? So you may be a Leo or you may be dealing with a Leo. Let yourself be seen and appreciated. Love yourself and don't be afraid to show it. That is the first card here. And then the other card that we have is the shark. So these are the cards that we are going to start with for everybody. If you would like an individual reading, okay, you want an individual reading just for you. The gifts we are looking for are the little crown. It looks like a little drawn crown, or the other one is the metamorphosis, which is a caterpillar with little butterfly wings. And then after that, if you want even more in-depth reading, we have the crystal dream, which is like a crystal tiara. It has blue crystals. But in the meantime, for everyone, shark, fearlessness, confidence, drive, okay, and authority. As a scuba diver, I have seen many sharks in my lifetime, and every time one appears, hello, every time one appears, where'd it go? It has a very, very commanding presence. To pull this card may mean that there is an opportunity that you need to take a hold of. Always swimming, always moving forward. The shark reminds us to be active in life, not just passive. Be fearless in getting what you want in life and don't second guess yourself. Remember, however, not to bite more than you can chew. Okay, so there may be some cool stuff going on in your life, but you are hesitating, you are holding back, or you are expecting somebody else is going to give you that. You need to move forward. You need to be a little bit more proactive, okay? There's something that needs you to move forward, you to start turning the wheels, you to be the one to make it happen. So we have, again, 40, which is Leo. It says, let yourself be seen and appreciated. Love yourself and don't be afraid to show it. So you may be a Leo. Someone that you're speaking to, talking to may be a Leo. It doesn't not have to be romantic, by the way. Just anyone that you are interacting with. And by the way, again, if you would like an ooh, there you go. Number 40? No. Let me go ahead and get over to that. There we go. Embody your beauty and shine your radiant light for the world to see. Let yourself be seen and appreciated. Love yourself and don't be afraid to show it. Okay. So you always said that you have a commanding presence. So you like holding yourself back when you have a commanding presence is kind of like confusing, right? Like if you walk in and people already notice you, they know who you are, they see you, and they're like having a certain interaction, and then you like don't engage, you don't like push forward, you're changing what people expect to see, but in a negative way. Like it really is something that you want to lean into, okay? We don't all need to be celebrities, but every human being has a basic psychological need to be seen and appreciated for their unique talents and abilities. If you could contribute just one thing to the world through your art or work, what would it be? What do you most enjoy doing? How would you like to bless the world with your light? We also need loved ones who appreciate our personality and charm, okay? People who appreciate what you bring to the table. Some of us love throwing extravagant parties and having a large number of friends and acquaintances. Others are more content with knowing just one or two folks with whom we can put our whole selves. But we all need connection. No one thrives in total isolation. It may be time for you to reach out to someone you love, schedule a time to see an old friend, or just call them to hear their voice over the phone. If you've recently moved or don't have loved ones nearby, this card urges you to make some new friends, even if it feels awkward at first. And then they have some suggestions on how to do that, but I don't think I need to do that here. This is also a message to boost your self-love. Proactively appreciate and care for yourself. There's no one quite like you, and you have so much beauty to share. luxuriate in your loveliness. Okay, okay, okay. So you are someone who needs to get out there and let people see who you are, okay? Because you already have a commanding presence, even if you don't see that yourself. You may not think of yourself that way. You may think that you're shy and holding yourself back. You may be holding yourself back, but people see you. You stand out naturally. Okay, so let me go ahead and get some tarot cards for this reading. I am seeing some questions. If you are on YouTube, I'm not monetized over there quite yet, so I do not do individual readings. But if you'd like to get me there faster, please feel free to subscribe. And if you are on TikTok, it is on the bulletin that is not, ooh, let's not do that. There we go. Is on the bulletin, okay? So the little crown, the one that looks like it's drawn, or the metamorphosis, which is the caterpillar with butterfly wings, if you'd like 2 to 3 cards, and the crystal dream gift if you would like more. So the high priestess, there's somewhere that you know you need to be. You feel drawn to it. Please gift before I can answer any questions. Thank you very much. There's some place that you feel drawn to that you know you could thrive in. You have not gotten into that space yet. Be brave, get into that space. Once you start engaging, once you start interacting, you will be surprised by how much you get back. I think it's well beyond what you're expecting. I think there's a lot of potential there. And I think other people can see it too. Your mistake is not the connection that you have with that space. It's that thinking that no one else can see it or no one else will connect to it. They absolutely will. We also have the 3 of Wands in reverse. You may not be planning, even though you know. Thank you so much for the heart. You know, like, where you want to go, what you would want to do. You haven't planned out the steps in order to get there, okay? Start planning. Start figuring out how to make it work. What do you have to do? What steps do you need? How do you move forward? Like, you actually have all the power in the world and you don't know it because you haven't looked into it. You may think that, oh, I don't know how to do it. How am I going to move forward? The way you learn that is by looking for the individual steps. So they are, hello, they are out there. Even if you don't know where they are, there is a way to figure them out. It's only confusing to you because you haven't done that first step. Once you start digging and figuring it out, it'll just open up to you. Okay, we don't need any of that. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is about jealousies, to having to protect your spot, having to keep yourself safe, okay? Not, hopefully not like literally, but just like if you have a place at work, in a social structure, something like that, where you need to be like, I'm here and they're there, and you're keeping yourself in a certain space. You may feel like you need to protect your spot, and quite frankly, you may be right, okay? I am not doing yes or no questions at this time. If you would like an individual question, please follow the bulletin. But yeah, you may be right. You may need to defend your spot, and that spot may be within a structure that you're already in, or somewhere where you're going. If you are assuming that people will tell you you don't belong in that space, or you're not going to do the right thing, or you don't belong here, blah, 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 you're probably right. That is kind of just how people are sometimes. That's how people interact, unfortunately, but that does not make them correct, okay? You may still very much be there, and the reason they may be trying to push you out is because they can see your light. They can see how much you're doing, where you're going, the direction you're going in, and they are a little bit intimidated by that. So keep that in mind as you move forward. So those are all the tarot cards I have for that message. If it resonated, if you like how I'm reading, please consider having an individual reading. So for the next message, we have Aries. You may be an Aries. Someone you know may be an Aries. Also, the I will do individual readings for a gift. Please look at the bulletin. I have the little crown, the little drawn crown, or the metamorphosis for 2 to 3 cards. Aries 31, be bold and courageous. This is a positive omen of forward movement and new beginnings. Thank you so much for the rose. I also have the starfish with this, so we're gonna go ahead and thank you so much for the hearts. But we're gonna go ahead and read the meanings for these, and then Ooh, we will move forward with the tarot cards, or if someone gives for an individual reading. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the starfish. One moment. 33. The starfish says healing, regrowth, and sensory. Okay, a starfish is one of the many creatures that can regrow its limb. The many nerves that stretch from the center of the animal to its arms even allows a completely severed limb to regenerate into a whole new starfish. Loss is painful, but is a very inevitable and necessary part of life. However, with each experience, there is an opportunity for learning and growth. Oh, I would love to do a reading for you. If you could just gift either the little crown, it's like a little drawn crown, or the metamorphosis gift, and that'll be like 2 to 3 cards. And I will go ahead and do a reading for you. I just do gifts first here. Yeah, so you can come back from a loss. This may be a loss that you may need to initiate. That's kind of what I'm getting from this. So it won't be something that just disappears. It's something you need to let go of, and you will grow from that particular loss. Hello, Ollie. Let me know your specific question, and I will do a reading for you. Boop. Yeah, there's something that you need to grow from. It's separation from something. It's probably something that you already know, or someone you already know isn't really serving you at this time. I'm going to go ahead and read 31 for Aries. Sorry, misplaced the book. And see what we get there. What exactly we are separating ourselves from. This is a positive omen of forward movement and new beginnings, okay? So rejection is God's protection. Is there something that you're moving away from? There's probably something good coming in return. So, of course, you could be an Aries or dealing with an Aries. Hello, Lavin. Additionally, Aries inspires us with a sense that that if you want something, we not only can do it, we should do it. Okay, you hear that? We not only can do it, we should do it. And we should do it immediately. With Aries energy on our side, we can see the setbacks aren't roadblocks. They're simply challenges that can make the whole experience even more fun, okay? Sometimes starting something is the hardest part. For example, let's say it's your intention to go for a run around the block. You might procrastinate and procrastinate. But then you finally put your running shoes on, and before you know it, it's out. You're out on the pavement and back home again. So if there's something you've been putting off, don't think about the whole entire thing. Just think about the first part and very first action you need to take. Once you take that action, you'll likely find that everything follows naturally and easily from there. Other times you may want to get something going, but you're just not sure how to start. Aries counsels you, if this is the case, it doesn't matter how you start, just that you do. Okay. So those are those. Ollie, I know that you gifted already. I just didn't see your question. So, oh, there it is. What is the energy between me and Randall? Energy between me and Randall. And then 11 is part of the Exalted where job this month. Okay. Oh, and you wrote it again, Ollie. Thank you. Okay, and what? We have some other people here. If you are interested in an individual reading and you want to be put on that list, please gift either the real quick before you give too many roses. The little like drawn crown. It's like the smallest one on there, or the metamorphosis gift. It is a caterpillar with butterfly wings. Thank you so much. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do Ollie first. Energy between her and, oh, that is too many cards. Absolutely not. This has been happening recently with this deck, and I don't know. I guess it's really excited to be being used this much. I have had put it away for a little bit. 1 second. And it still comes out all at once. Okay, ooh, okay. I feel like there may be growing tension between you and this person. Okay, Ollie? The reason I say that is the first card that I get is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So the Two of Pentacles is about trying to balance things and having a hard time doing it. If it's upright, you're still able to balance, though you may feel a little overwhelmed. The Two of Pentacles is dropping those pentacles. So it may be a tough time that we are having, keeping everything above board, okay? The Ace of Cups in reverse. Feelings are either unsure or not really changing. We're not sure how exactly to feel in the moment. I don't know if that's, I mean, it's between the two of you, but I don't know if there's like a specific incident or if we're not being completely open with each other about like feelings, thoughts on a certain situation, but no one seems to be really changing their mind. And I'm not getting really stubborn. I'm just like, maybe the communication just isn't happening, so there's like nothing for anyone to change their mind on. We also have the Seven of Wands. So again, this is about feeling like you have to fight for your spot in something, or jealousy over where you are at. Especially if you are talking romantically, there may be a situation where other people see you, maybe getting in the way. It may be early, like, you know, it may be that thing which I always hated where like you're interested in somebody and it's like the only reason these two people are interested is because they saw that you were interested. It may be a situation of like confusing, conflicting signals from different people, but I still feel like the communication is there. Like there's something that other people are seeing if they're seeing something that's making them upset. So then other people may see that you guys have more of a connection and it bothers them, and that tension around you may be causing some friction because you guys don't even know like where you're at, right? Like you're still trying to communicate. And so it ends up with the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is the bigger fight. It is the bigger issue and the tension that happens. I would say in order to avoid this, because it is avoidable, it's not set in stone, work on the communication, reach out, maybe be a little bit more proactive about being clear about like where you are at. Like don't leave that room for other people to guess or try to interfere. Just be like, hey, wanted to reach out and say whatever you feel comfortable saying, because that will probably help a lot instead of leaving that room for other people to cause a mess. That way you can kind of avoid this. Like tension is tension, it's not necessarily bad. If there's tension, there's a connection, right? Like you can't pull a string that isn't there. But we want to avoid getting to this point where there's an actual blow up because like we were confused and then someone said the wrong thing and somebody else had mentioned whatever and that kind of thing. Yeah, I would definitely just try to clear the air there, Ollie. Hope that resonated. And if anybody else would also like an individual reading, the little crown emoji, it's the one that looks like it is drawn, or the metamorphosis, which is a caterpillar with butterfly wings. 11, where did you go? It says, will I be getting a job this month? Let's go ahead and shuffle these cards. Thank you so much for the hearts, everybody. I appreciate that. I love getting more people in. I love when it gets a little bit more interactive in here. Sometimes it takes a little bit, but when it sets off, it sets off. And thank you for the roses. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Four of Cups. I'm seeing you getting something and considering telling them thank you, but no thank you. Okay, so with the Nine of Cups in reverse, you may have gotten really close to something that you really liked, whether final rounds of interviews just felt really good, or you ended up not being chosen, but you were in the final round of something. I feel like you got really close, but there's a feeling of not quite getting that thing, Robin. And that may make you feel like you have some uncomfortable thoughts, may feel really negative, lose sleep, like getting really frustrated, like I was so close this time. But I am feeling like you may actually get several options, okay? You may get like 2 or 3, but there may be like the okay, like meh, like it'll fit for now options. So you may actually be in a point this month where you're choosing between like 1 or 2 positions that are just okay. So I don't know how you feel about that, but I feel like you will get something some offering this month. I just don't know how excited you'll be by it, because the Four of Cups specifically is about being offered something, but turning it down or not being excited about it. So there's something in the works. Something is moving forward. Or maybe it may be a job that's like really interesting, but like what they have to offer isn't super great. So keep that in mind. It does sound like something may be coming in, and maybe several things. And it may be an opportunity to like just get the better of the two, right? So we'll see what happens there. So again, if you would like an individual reading, let me know. We have Starfish and Aries, and Starfish was, should I go for the business option? I mean, whatever feels the most natural to you. I wouldn't turn something down that would make you feel safer, right? And there's always that time period, like if you still have things in the works or you want to keep things in the works, like it's not like you have to accept things and then like dedicate the rest of your eternity to that thing. You know, you can accept what seems like the better option and then keep looking, keep the door open, and just see what else may be out there. So with the Starfish, we have letting something go that does not serve us. And this, again, this one felt like it was an on-purpose decision. And then we have Aries. Be bold and courageous, this positive omen of forward movement and new beginning. So it's like really, really positive new start when we move on to something new. Something new. Ooh, let us see. We have the Hermit in reverse. We have Death in reverse. Let's see what else we get. I am seeing some the last question. And we have the Knight of Cups in reverse. Can we get gifts, please? If you have a question, I would like to be a gift first. Thank you very much. But I'm happy to read for anyone who comes in. The Hermit that is in reverse. We are getting out of Hermit mode. So the collective reading was all about moving forward and letting something go and actually having a really great experience as we move forward onto something new. Okay, so that means you were getting out of Hermit mode. You were moving forward. If you were following those instructions from Spirit, you will see things that are more interesting, more in line with you, and you'll be like more motivated to move forward. So there's the reaching out on your end, and there's also the motivation as you start to see things line up. We also have the Death card in reverse. So there's probably some situation that is not ending, that is lingering. I get the feeling that that is something that you were thinking about, something you are motivated towards. There's just something that like is connecting with you, but you have not connected to it. Again, I'm getting that same feeling and motivation that if you are interested in something you haven't thought of yet, it may be something from the background, something from your past. Hello, Chadwick. If you'd like an individual reading, could you please? Oh, yay! Thank you for the little fan club. Yeah, let me know if you have another question. 11 fan club. I'll put that here. And if anyone else would like to either join the Exalted or do the little crown gift or the caterpillar turn to a butterfly, let me know. Then we have the Death in reverse. Like this thing that isn't ending is an ongoing interest. An ongoing interest that you have. It may be something that you actually aren't super invested in. It can be. But there's a pretty good chance that whatever it is something that you haven't engaged with, that was something that you've been interested in a long time and just have not moved towards. And then we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like something new is moving in. It may be a person that opens your eyes to more of it. So for an example, if you were really interested in a certain type between Brucey and I. Okay, I will do that next. If there is something you're interested in, let's say you're interested in a certain craft and you've always thought about it, it's like, it'd be cool to do. It'd be cool to know how to do that. It'd be cool to know how to do that. And then you never really got to it, and then you go somewhere one day, you're in a cafe or something, and you see someone who's actively doing that thing at the cafe, and then you ask them about it, that person's going to open your eyes to like all the stuff they've been doing, and it's going to be an inspiration for you to do that too. So I feel like you're going to have a connection, a new friend, a new mentor coming in who's going to show you how to do that thing, okay? And it's going to be unexpected, but very cool. A lot's going to grow from that connection. And thank you everyone for the hearts. Okay, let me see. What is that? What's the energy between Brucey and I? Okay. Thank you for the like. Okay, let me go ahead. Hello, 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 everyone who is coming through. I'm doing an individual reading right now, pulling some cards for Lavin. If you would also like an individual reading, please just gift the crowns, little cartoon crown, or the metamorphosis gift. Thank you very much. Ooh, is Brucey? Have you asked me about this person before and having a conversation with them? This is 4. Interesting. I'm having a feeling that they are not open right now. They're not openly hostile, but there's like other stuff going on, or at least finishing up for them. With the 7 of Swords, that is about trickery, other people trying to do something sneaky in the background. Definitely would keep eyes open about that. And they may be coming around and saying things about you, or saying something to them about you. Okay, so this is the first card. I have 2 more cards, but yes, I do see that, like, this is like the finishing up energy or the starting energy here. The Hierophant in reverse. Some structure is starting to fall apart. Something that was holding this together, or some idea about how things were supposed to go, is starting to fall apart. So whatever was kind of holding that light together, or the series of events, however that story was, is kind of starting to get weakened. So I'm not sure what the story was, but it's not holding its ground anymore, or it's not holding it very well. And then we have the 4 of Swords, which is rest. So I feel like, yeah, the connection is like kind of opening up, but I'm not sure, like, I don't know. If you're still in a gray area, that would make sense to me. I don't feel like there's hostility. I just feel like we're in a gray area with the rest. So not moving super forward right yet, but just kind of, we're good. We're good. We moved from not sure to good. So that's where we're at right now. And I'm going to go ahead and cross it off. Hello, 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 everyone who is strolling through. So happy to see you this evening. If you would like an individual reading, let me know. If not, I will go ahead and read it for the collective. And if you are on YouTube, I do see some people coming through. Feel free to enjoy the collective reading. You are part of the collective, so this is for you as well. Oh, sorry, I don't know what my voice just did, but this is for you as well. If you would like any other, like an individual reading, you're welcome, Lavin. Feel free to hop over on TikTok, or if you would like things to be monetized on YouTube a little sooner, feel free to like and subscribe over there. The faster I get subscribers over there, the faster I can be monetized on there as well. So we have a Mars, number 12. So if 1, 2, or 3 are important numbers for you, that may be a sign. Know what you want, and then employ swift, wise, and focused action to obtain it. Okay, so this could be a person, this could be a job, this could be anything that you have your heart set on. Okay. I'll go ahead and read the bottom again. Know what you want, and then employ swift, wise, and focused action to obtain it. Let me go ahead and go. That's the wrong booklet. To number 12. Hey there, Rhonda. And just so you guys know, I am both on TikTok and YouTube right now. So I am talking to a lot of people. If it looks like I am switching over or like aiming my card really bad when I hold it up, I'm actually probably holding it to the other camera. Know what you want, and then employ swift, wise, and focused action to obtain it. Do not sit passively by or resign yourself to whatever may happen. Decisive action will bring success. No yes or no's here. There are times when it is best to speak softly, fade to the background, or take the path of least resistance. This is not one of those times. The red planet reminds you to know what you want, to know what you believe is right, okay? And then to valiantly fight for it. Not tomorrow, today, this very moment, okay? So if there's something you think needs to go in a certain way, do not hide from that. You are probably right. Mars is a planet of impulse, the impulse that inspires action related to war, competition, sexuality, righteous anger, and passionate vision. In spiritual circles, impulsive actions have historically gotten a bad rap, but this judgment is lopsided. Okay, while we have all acted on impulses in ways that turned out to be regrettable, we have also all acted on impulses that yielded precious and wonderful results. Anger can inspire you to impulsively step in and defend a loved one. Attraction can impulse you to inspire you to impulsively ask your future spouse out on a date. As a planet of victory and action, Mars is also about preparedness. So don't just fly by the seat of your pants and hope for the best. Make a plan, practice, do the legwork. Opportunities are flowing to you, but you have to be ready. Okay, march victoriously toward the goal and attain its physical strength, health, and well-being. So exercise like you mean it, and do so regularly. Prioritize your vitality, keep your muscle tones and your body limber and your heart strong. Okay, so this is about fighting for what you want and what you think is correct. So there may be something going on around you right now that you don't feel like is quite right. And Spirit is saying, do not sit by and let things go by in that manner. You are in the right, okay? And you should fight for that. Please just give the little crown emoji, and I will go ahead and pull some cards for you, okay, memes? Let me go ahead and, I have the little clownfish and an anemone oracle card that goes along with this message. So this is about helping each other out, okay? Let's go ahead and look into that. That is number 50. Symbiosis, friendship, working together. The clownfish and anemone work as a symbiotic relationship. The clownfish protects the anemone and the from predators, and as well as cleans and provides the anemone with nutrients from waste. In return, the anemone provides a home for the clownfish and also strengthens the clownfish skin and clownfish's skin. Working with a partner and utilizing each other's strengths can benefit both of you. There may be somebody else where the two of you can work together, okay? But you haven't moved forward yet. When they see you move forward, they will offer help to you in whatever mission you have, and you can do things together, okay? So keep that in mind. There's a partner in crime out there for you specifically. Keep that in mind, and if you want an individual reading on TikTok, please just give the little crown emoji or the metamorphosis emoji, and I will be happy to read for you. Thank you so much for the hearts. I appreciate that. Let me get one more card for this oracle reading. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is sleeping well. I keep ending up doing these at night. I do not need to do these at night, but there's no point in saying that I'm not going to because I keep ending up on here. So I guess that is just what is meant to be. But time goes quickly when I am with you guys, so it is all good. We have the moon in reverse. Something is clearing up. If you weren't sure how to stand up for this person or this thing or the situation, the way to is going to become very clear. It's going to open up for you, and you're going to find yourself moving very quickly. That thing may be this person, this friend of yours, this partner in crime who is able to move things forward with you. So that's actually really exciting. This person may help you move things forward very quickly. We have the star in reverse. Healing. There may be something that is holding you back from reaching the specific person or reaching out to the specific person, but you're content. You're not super worried. You're just kind of content, which sometimes is the worst place to be because you're not feeling like held back. You may not feel motivated to push yourself. Push yourself anyway. Again, Ace of Cups, new feelings on the situation. There is a new person coming in, or there's new feelings on the situation coming in. So when this new person, which it seems like it will be, comes in, that will motivate you to move forward. And I'm just getting a lot of confirmation with these cards because then I have the Three of Pentacles, okay? So teamwork makes the dream work, okay? All of this coming in, the other people coming in, helping you out with things is going to make things go a lot faster than you realize. Okay, so keep that in mind. You know what, guys? I'm going to take a teeny tiny little break, and then I will be back. If this resonated, feel free to hang around and come back, and I will hang out with you guys again. And if not, I hope to see you next time. I have been doing these readings pretty regularly, so I will be here again tomorrow if I don't see you today. My Zodiac shorts have been coming out on both channels, so they're there for you to watch right now. And if you want a longer video, I do save these, and I also have pick a card videos that are edited for you to check out as well. And I will see you next time in the Empress's Court. Bye. Wow, this is so bad. Yeah, I